Alright everybody, it's Nasos. Welcome back for another episode of Blood and Bones. I am at the house and I've brought back a whole bunch of stuff through the ender chest. Oh, it looks like I've already pretty much cleared it out. Oh yes, and I remembered to actually put a flint and steel in the ender chest so I can take that over the other realm, the spirit world. Those turrets work really well, but they're also kind of annoying. Is that another Spitfire? No, it's just a fire skeleton. The Spitfire skeletons really do a lot of damage, so just keep an eye on your turrets. At any rate, I've already made new Inolashite helmet and leggings. These were not enchanted before, and they're still not enchanted, obviously. The old ones are here, and I will do just a basic repair on those once these get beat up a little bit. And my Calendrite boots are like almost broken, and this is about half dead. So I do want to get fantasy ores and move on, but as many of you might have realized, this is still Manulian level. I need to go to the Nether now and dig up 6,129 blocks to boost my XP, and I don't want my armor falling apart while I'm there. So I thought I would do a little repair on this, and that's going to take an anvil. Unfortunately, in this pack, anvil actually takes steel instead of iron, so a bit more expensive. Fortunately, we still have pig iron in this pack, and I was able to get a fair amount of pig iron out of the nether, so I don't have much more than this, but I do have enough to go ahead and make an anvil right here. So let's do that, and I was looking around where to put it. I think I'm going to put it right there. Those things are kind of derpy. If you like put them next to a doorway or something, you always end up getting stuck on them and you can't move, so that's not much fun. Alright, so I was taking a look at this, and you know, I don't know if I should do this or not, but you know what the heck, I'm going to do it. I do have 38 levels, and I was going to save that for enchanting new stuff, but these are really good boots. I mean, protection 4 and breaking 3 and absorption 5. Repairing these seems like a good deal. So I knew this was going to be a problem, and I thought I went and kind of checked out some options in a test world. So basically, if we put 1 in here, for 30 levels, I can go from almost broken to, you know, I'm mostly broken. If I put 2 in here for 34 levels, I can get it up to almost green. If I put 3 in here, there we go. Now we're almost there. If I put the 4th one in, it's too expensive. So if you go into creative mode, you can actually see that that takes 42 levels, and you're not able to do it. However, it's cheaper to repair with the actual item, which is also 4 ingots, than the ingots themselves. So if I take this and I put this in here, now it's only 30 levels for a full repair, and I get to keep all my lovely enchants on it. So that's what I'm going to do. Dink, dink, dink. Perfect. Got my boots, and we're good. Now I wanted to check. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know if this is intended or what, but you notice the waylist says that is a very damaged anvil now. Normally, I'm not going to try it right now. I didn't mess with it, but normally you get several uses with an anvil, and then it becomes a slightly damaged anvil, and you get several more uses, and then it becomes a very damaged anvil, and you get several more uses after that. It looks like you may only get like 2 uses out of these, which is something Eyamaz would do, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's not eat that. That's worth, oh no, that's worth 2. Let's do eat that. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I am all repaired up except for this guy. I looked up Amadrine again, and it takes shiny ingots or platinum, but platinum's turned off, so it takes shiny ingots, which are hard to get, and I still got half of the durability on this. I mean, that's a pretty smoking chest plate too, so maybe I'll try to repair that, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the nether now, and I'm going to try to get as much upgrade on this as I can. I also did bring through the, well, there's the deep iron. Here it is, the black steel, and I put a couple of these in my backpack so I can use the tool station to repair with, and there's my portable regen station if I need it. So yeah, let me go do a bunch of nether digging, nether mining, try to get this leveled up, and then I'm going to head back to the spirit world and try to get some of the higher tier. That looked weird for a second. Try to get some of the higher tier fantasy metals, and anyway, once I get something of interest other than just digging a million blocks, well, several thousand blocks of netherrack, I will cut the recording back in and see you then. Alrighty folks, and we're back, and I am very obviously out in the nether. I just got my my pickaxe leveled up a little bit ago. I am now at black steel level, grandmaster, all that stuff. Those guys are scaring me. Okay, so there's some blaze. I just wanted to show I dug a tunnel over to the Nether Fortress that I saw on the map. So here's the fortress, and our portal is down here somewhere. I don't have the right waypoint up at the moment, but yeah, then there's cacodemons. Okay, so I now have access to a nether portal, although nether portals are pretty terrifying, or nether fortress. Well, the nether itself is just pretty dang terrifying because of all the badness that can spawn. You might notice my... Ooh, alright, nice. You might notice that my health is a bit low. I had actually gone back to base, and I came back here just to start recording from this location. Well, and I had run out of food, so needed to do that. And I made up a bunch of stairs. On the way back, I had some spawn down in the tunnel, and I thought, oh, no big deal, I'll just kind of run past it, whatever. Yeah, not a good idea. Alright, so here's my little side entrance. Whatever. Maybe I can put a door or something here. Last time I came here, this place was just crawling with enemies. I think they're all down in my tunnels now because it's not that much stuff here at the moment. But at any rate, yeah, I just wanted to show you this and maybe show you just a little bit of the tunnel and kind of show you where I'm at. Actually, maybe I'll just time-lapse my way back and you guys can see the whole tunnel in just a few seconds. How's that for an interesting, exciting, wonderful idea? What is going on here? What? Oh, Ignatius ore needs to go there. And let's eat, actually that's the last hamburger I can eat. Let's eat that. No, that's 3.5. Let's wait. Okay, cue the time lapse. Alright, there we go. Made it back. All the mobs that were down there are despawned at the moment for some reason, so I guess I just got a range and they're all spawned up on the surface or something now. But anyway, so let's head on back up. Actually, there's no need to do any spitty time lapse or anything here. Let me cut for just a second. And once I get back upstairs, bump, 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 I will be back. Alright, and back safe and sound in base. Did I turn on? Yes, I turned on the sludge water. First thing I'm going to do is, wow, get this off of my head because it is making things slow. Oh, and I did want to mention, I'm really glad I repaired this armor up earlier because look at how much damage this has already taken. The headpiece, of course, I wasn't wearing because I had the torch on my head most of the time, but yeah, it's getting torn up pretty darn fast. Next thing is, I got hurt. Let's take a bath in the old spirit water here. Get a get a little bit of lovely regeneration going here. I guess it only lasts about 3 seconds, so I'm gonna have to stand here. It's just regen 1. It's not super powerful, but you know, it's cool. It's beautiful. It stopped? Oh, that's surprising. Oh, there it is. It came back. Just a little lag, I guess. There. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, feeling much better. Another half a heart. Give me another. There we go. 3 more seconds. Okay, so that's good. I may get one from eating here in a minute. That's fine. Bunch of stuff. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of cooking. So off camera, I made some pizza. First time I've made pizza in this mod pack, so I wanted to show you guys. That's going to take some dough, which we know is flour, water, salt, some cheese, which of course comes from milk, and some tomatoes, which I have. And then you're either going to need some raw pork chops for your pepperonis, or of course you can substitute your firm tofu by using the presser. Yes. So I made a few pizzas. It still feels a little bit laggy. I don't know what's up. Hopefully there isn't like an invasion coming or something. Anyway, I made up a few pizzas, and I'm going to eat a few of those. Those are pretty good, pretty easy to make, and they restore um, 4 meat pops and 4 saturation, so that's a pretty good deal. The other thing is, once I get a few more onions, oh, and spice leaf. I don't have any spice leaf, but once I get that, we can upgrade these guys to wholesome feasts, and honestly, that's a pretty, it's not super simple, but it's a fairly simple recipe. Oh, and more cooking. I was looking up some things to do. I was looking up cheese, and I found you can make cheesecake. So cheesecake is light meal, 2.5 hunger, plus a little bit of saturation. That's not bad. It's just going to take flour, sugar, eggs, and heavy cream, and bam, you get cheesecake. Nice. But what we're going to do is we're going to add the cherry to it. And now we get cherry cheesecake. And we go from 2.5 hunger up to 3.5 hunger and more saturation. And of course it goes down to only stacking at 4, but that's okay because you can only eat 5 at a time anyway. So I've been just doing most things at the meal level and at 4 at a time. So there's another one. I like that. Kind of just exploring some other food options and stuff. Okay, so what else? Yeah, I already showed you guys this is updated, or boosted, that's the word. Boosted to black steel now. So I can repair it with the ingot, but what I really need to do is go get some more fantasy ores, and then I'll do the upgrade there. The other thing is, I got some flame string off Natura heat scar spiders. And this should make our bow a little bit more powerful. But I need to repair the bow. It does not have any modifiers, and it does not have auto repair. I tried to repair it with slime balls, and that didn't work. And then I remembered, what is it? It's supposed to be this, and well, now I gotta look it up. We need the slimy, greedy, whatever it is. Where is it? Where is it? No, no. Why am I not seeing it now? It's like crystal, right? Crystal. We want a slime crystal which takes slimy mud. Oh, S-L-I-M-Y. Got it. And sand. That's the other piece that's missing. Okay, let's get a piece of sand here. Oh yeah, I got lots of essence dust out of the nether, so may have to start looking at doing some magic crops now that we've got Karmot ore and essence dust. Not super sure what to do or what's going to be the most interesting there. Bam, slimy mud. But I think that's going to be a thing. So let's try this. We should be able to repair this with our slimy mud. Yeah, no. So the repair material is slime. But slime and slimy mud, neither of those work. Oh, slimy crystal. Right. Of course, we have to cook it, right? You cook it? Is that what you do? Yes, you smelt it. Alright, let's smelt up this, and then the crystal should allow us to repair. Come on, there we go. Nice and quick. What happens if you right-click this? Nothing. It just felt like an ender pearl in my hand for a minute. Now, can I repair? Yes! Okay, repair that up, and then we throw some flame string in here. And you know what? It's not going to look that way. I need the bowstring pattern. There we go. Let's throw this. Ah, there we go. Fiery bowstring. So the draw speed is 0.8, which is faster. I don't know why that's red. Durability is higher than normal. And the arrow speed is 1.3x. So this should be some good stuff, I think. So we're going to go from Draw speed of 108, arrow speed of 1.2, and 1536 durability. This attack is your melee attack, so don't even worry about that unless you're going to hit stuff with your bow, which would be a really kind of dumb idea. 2, guys, calm down out there. To 1800 durability. Draw speed actually does go up just slightly, so from 108 to 109, but the arrow speed goes up to 1.56, which is going to make the arrows travel faster and do more damage, and I think they might light on fire? Let's try a vanilla arrow. I thought I heard it or read at one point that they actually light on fire. No, well, not in this pack at least. Okay, so anyway, that's going to make the bow a bit better. That's great. I want to get this leveled up and get some auto repair on it, obviously, but I guess I haven't been using it quite enough yet. Right, so what's next? Next is, I grabbed the arrow that I put in here that I shouldn't have. Give me 15. I should have one more arrow. Maybe I put it away in the wrong place. Anyway, next is I need to go back to the dream world, and I need to dig up some more fantasy ores, and I should have looked this up before I started the recording, but let me look it up right now. The next level is going to be Haderoth, and that takes mithril, 2 mithril, and 1 vibratium. So I remember seeing tons of vibratium and some mithril, so I will be able to grab that and do that update shortly here. Sorry, reading the spreadsheet. Okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes, or well, a couple seconds for you guys, and probably a little more than that for me. I gotta go get some ores. Be back in a minute. Alright everybody, back at base, and I have done a whole mining trip in the fantasy world off camera. Didn't run anything super interesting because, well, there's no mobs and no traps and stuff, so I didn't cut it in. But I did find a whole nother ravine that almost goes under the house, and that was kind of interesting. So I might try to do that in the overworld at some point. I don't know. It's so much easier to dig there. At any rate, I have the required stuff to upgrade this to the next level. So we're at black, what are we at? Black steel now, and we're going to take mithril dust and rubratium dust, and we're going to make Haderoth dust out of that. And this is actually also going to make pretty good helmet and leggings, which I don't have enchanted at all right now. So we're going to upgrade both of those and do some enchants on those. Alright, what do we have in here? Molten Shadow Steel. That should be fine. So let's just throw that in there, and while that's going on, I just thought I'd show you some of the other stuff I got. So already, you can see in my inventory, I have a stack and a half of diamonds and a little over a stack of emeralds. I got those from my nether digging. I got a dozen or 15 or whatever of the, let's do this sort. Yeah, it looks alright. A dozen or so of the nether diamond and nether emerald, which was good. Well, actually, I had several of the nether diamond here already and some of the nether emerald there, but I just took and processed all that because I ran out of room in the nether chest. So I went and processed that. I processed the salt, and then I went and I put the shadow iron, lemurite, and veroxes over here because there was room, and I could. There you go. I have a new chest for fantasy metals, and we can take a look in here. I think I left a bunch of stuff in the chest over in the dream world because I'm sure I had more promethium than this. Absolutely sure. So I think there's a bunch still in the dream world, but I've got some promethium, some astral silver, mithril, auriclase, karmot, and rubratium. And I know I've got more rubratium than that too, so it must be still in dream world. So lots of good stuff. I also found 1 cobalt and 5 ardite while I was in the nether, so that's good. Let me throw these in here, I guess, and there's still 1. No, it's all moved. There's 1 ardite and 1 cobalt in here still. So anyway, that would normally be super exciting, but with this pack and with metallurgy, the fantasy metals are all above manillion, so that's less exciting now. But I'm sure I'll find something to do with those guys. All right, are we all cooked up here? Yes. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make some armor out of this. It's, according to the spreadsheet, it's going to have good durability, good protection, and it's only kind of good enchantability. The next stuff up, once I get this pickaxe leveled up, we can make something really sweet out of that. Anyway, let's go ahead and upgrade our pickaxe. Get to level 8. Level 8. Well, it'll start at 8 and then it'll go to 9, I guess. And then 9 is adamantine level. Then we should be able to get all of the fantasy ores, be done with the fantasy tier, and be ready be ready to move on to the end. Except you can't get to the end so easily. Alright, so let's do a repair on that. We're going to go from 3,000 durability, 28 speed, mining level 9. 9? 9. Okay, that's one off from the sheet, whatever. Mining level 9, and we're going to go to 3,000 durability, mining speed 32, mining level 9. So even faster, and it's mining level 9 still, but it now is able to boost again with 9,378 boost XP. Oh, that's a lot of blocks to break. Food, yeah. So I had a couple comments on food and something like, hey, you know, you can just eat 30 carrots to clear out your queue, and then you can eat real food again. I'm like, well, yeah, you can, but why bother with that? So just a comment, I guess. I mean, you can, right? So if you look at the tooltip, it says this has been eaten 5 times out of the last 30 foods. So the way this works is you can eat any food 5 times, which is why I ate that 5 times, before diminishing returns kick in. And at your 5th time, you see now the nutritional value is at 80%. So if this was a pizza, it wouldn't go to 0, it would go to 80% of this. And then if you continued to eat that, it would go further and further down. But to get the full value, you want to eat it just 5 times and then switch off and eat something else. Now you could just go grab 30 carrots and eat 25 carrots, I guess, and get this. Well, no, it would be 30. So you could make just one food. You could just make pizza, and then you could go eat 30 carrots, and 25 of the 30 carrots would give you no value at all, but it would clear out the queue. But I don't see the point. I mean, I kind of enjoy making some different stuff, so usually when I'm around the house, I'll just have some smoothies, some of these like little soy milks, which I get a ton of. Some of the silken tofu is good stuff. You know, it's very low. Well, that's a weird icon down there. It says 1 health, and then the next one's like in red. I don't get that. Huh. Oh, it's because, it's because it's in diminishing returns. I would normally get 1.5, I think, but right now I only get 1 out of it. That's why. So yeah, I usually just eat some silken tofus, eat some, some of the extra stuff, the soy milk, the smoothies, even just juices, or if you've got a good farm going and you want to just kind of clear the list out a little bit, just grab some berries and don't even juice them up. Just eat a bunch of berries, and that helps clear out the list, and it also gives you a little bit of hunger value. So I think that's better than, for me, that's better than just like eating 30 of some random item just to get push the other stuff off the list. So I guess next it's back to the Nether to mine another 9,378 blocks, and I need to break into that thing. What is it? Nether Fortress. Should we make what time is it? Running out of time. Okay, one more thing. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a piece of Haderoth gear because I want to see what that looks like, and maybe you too. Alright, let's grab this. Grab this. Come on, there it goes. And how much is left? 8. Just one short for another whole bucket, but that's okay. I'll do all 8 of those by hand off camera. Ooh, it's like burnt brown, orange, something. Let's make the legs. I have enough for leggings. Those are interesting color. Alright, so these had 450 durability, these have 480. I was hoping for higher, but that's cool. What I should do is look at the gold hearts and the protection. Well, the protection's already all the way up, so does this actually give me more hearts or not? Let's take that off. Alright, so that's full shirts. Yeah, I don't think it actually is any better. Interesting. Should have looked closer. More closely? Whatever. Okay, so a little bit better durability. I think these are actually better enchantability. Let's see. According to the spreadsheet, the leggings... Oh, I'm off one. Bummer, guys. This Haderoth makes good boots and chest piece. The helmet and leggings are not as good. I mean, they're fine. They're as good as these, but they're not the best out there. So I can probably melt this down. Yep, I can melt that down, get my Haderoth back, and go ahead and make chest plate at least, and maybe some boots. So, all right, I will do that off camera. That's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. I'll catch you later.